Okay, we're back. We're back in the saddle. Come back to work. Golly, I thought I was going to have some cleanup to do, but it seems like there was a little elf here that got some work done while I was gone. I love it. Holy smokes! Organization, man. I'm gonna have to start inviting this guy out more often. Look at that. Wow. Just wow. Very exciting. So, had a little hiatus. Come back for some fall action. Beautiful fall. Beautiful, beautiful fall. You can see the mountain maples are turning. It's really looking good here for fall. I done went down and got me a couple pieces of wood. So we're gonna see if we can get some work done on the deck this trip. I only got one day, but it is what it is. We're gonna see what we can get done. Anyways, let's get inside and see what's going on inside. Looks wonderful. Everything looks great. Super, super clean, fresh. I love it. Anyways, we're back at it. We're gonna see if we can get some work done this trip. Oh, looks like we got a taker on the mice action. Good job. We're picking away at them mice. We're not gonna have any before too long. Anyways, yeah, let me get unloaded and get this party started promptly. Okay, so I made a little headway. So now I get to snap a line down here because you know the cabin itself isn't perfectly square with the board. I got it pushed up against there, but not nailed to the cabin. I'm not going to nail it. This is going to be a free floating deck. So now my goal is to take and snap a line right down here and then cut it for length. Throw my fascia board on there. And then this trip is done. Man, I'm really surprised how quick it went, man. I bust right through that. But I did want to ask y'all, or tell y'all, a story. Kind of a story that ties into another story that I told. And these stories ain't bullshit. I mean, I'm a bullshitter, but these stories ain't bullshit. So, you know, I mentioned last week, or last cabin episode, about old Ray McBroom fixing my transmission for me after I grenaded it. So Ray McBroom was actually my father's friend, and he was more of like, I guess what you call a satellite mentor to me. And, you know, I've been thinking about it a lot. Well, first of all, when the transmission went out, I guess during my whole escapade of dropping her down in neutral, or dropping her from neutral into drive at 6,000 RPMs, not only did I crack the transmission, but I also broke the motor mount. I was talking to my dad, and he reminded me that old Ray McBroom got in that Mustang and after he fixed my transmission for me. Took it for a test ride, and he said he stabbed the throttle really good to see how the transmission did. And you know, those old Mustangs, when the motor mount's broken, it's the left motor mount, so the motor mount, the motor lifts on the left side, and it's a mechanical linkage to the carburetor, and when it lifts, it pulls that throttle wide open. And so old Ray McBroom went on a pretty wild ride. And you know, it goes to show you, anyways, that I guess they don't, what I'm trying to say is they don't make them like they used to. And I can't be happy enough for the people I grew up around that, you know, showed me that men can do stuff. And it doesn't matter what skill level you currently have, you can always adjust that skill level to accomplish tasks such as build a deck, restore a cabin, fix a car, fix a transmission, rebuild the transmission. I remember when I first went over to Ray's shop and saw his stuff, man, I thought, man, this guy, he's like a god. How does he know all this? You know, I don't know how he knew it all. He just started doing it, I guess. And I think, you know, in today's world, you know, there's a lot of young men out there that need mentors. They need someone to show them that anything can be done, that the world is basically their oyster. I was lucky that I had those people. I mean, I can't stress enough how lucky I was to have many people like that in my life. But basically what I'm saying is, people out there that are my age, or even younger really, when you form somewhat of a relationship with someone that has been around longer, you might want to listen to them a little bit. And then guys that have been around longer, you definitely want to kick down some good advice, you know, because I think kids these days, a lot of them don't have parents and don't have good solid father figures that are, I hate to say it, but testosterone driven, because that's what drives it. That's what makes it. Anyways, that's my rant. I had a couple beers after accomplishing this task, and I felt like I should rant. But thanks for listening. But we'll get back on this tomorrow. I'm gonna cook up a steak, crack open another beer, fire up a cigar, and do what I do. Good morning, y'all. Well, we're on the deck project, and we've actually made some headway. So, thank goodness for nail guns. It makes this stuff go so easy. So basically now, I'm gonna run a string line level from the bottom of the sheeting out to a thing that I'm gonna have on that. I'm gonna put a little stake on there and measure the bottom of the sheeting height. Then I've got to take and add my 6x6, because I'm gonna do 6x6s up here. Then I'm gonna add my 6x6 plus I'm gonna do, what did I say, 25, 30% of a 2x8, and that's around, I guess, 3 inches or so. So I'm gonna just do 3 inches, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got to measure down 9 inches, and that's where I'm gonna trim those logs. But man, I cannot wait to wake up in the morning, make my coffee, walk out here onto the deck, sit here on the deck, have my coffee covered even in the snow, and look out onto this beautiful wonderland. Yeah, so it's good to be back. It's good to be working on the deck. I'm very excited to actually make some headway. It came out square, it came out level, and it's looking like a rock star. So that's where we're at. We're gonna see if we can get some measurements taken. Maybe I'll bust out the old chainsaw and chop-titty. And I done went and bought me a sled. And it's going to be interesting this year, because they're talking, you know, there's been some drama here with the plow and the road. People don't want to pay and all that stuff, man. If you live in a neighborhood, it's best just to bury your hatchets and grievances and, you know, work together on plowing the road. So I don't know. Luckily I bought a sled so I can park way down there, probably about 2 miles or so, and sled in. So we'll see how that goes this winter. You know, I've got many options on where I can park and sled in, and we're gonna explore them all and see if they'll all fit, see which one fits the best. Anyways, let me get back at it. I'll get you guys an update when it comes. Hopefully it comes soon. Okay, well that's it. I'm all buttoned up, cleaned up. Oh, I gotta get that lighter to add fluid to the lighter. Cleaned up, squared up. One thing I did want to show is the operation of the stove is to get it hot. That's got to be straight up and down like that. And this guy here is this guy down here. And sometimes it's a bitch. Anyways, that guy down there needs to be wide open. That'll get it hot. If it's closed, it's not gonna run hot. Anyways, we had a good quick trip up here. I'm glad to be back working on it, getting everything squared away. I did some cleaning. Tony shamed me because I left the place in such a disaster for him. Shamed me, so I tried to get some cleanup done. Tried to get some work done too. Did get some work done. Anyways, you know, that's going to be it for this episode of In the Cabin. Fall is here, man. You can see the colors starting to change behind me, all around me. Look at that. That's a little mountain maple there. Yeah, fall's here. It's probably I might have one more time with straw hat before I got to switch to felt, but we'll see. You can see I'm already getting a little fuzzy for winter.